live here on the Wrestle Love channel. Hi, I'm Jonathan John Funneller, along with Austin Honecker and John the Mofo Ellis. Yeah, we're here because we've been hanging out all day. We have watched AEW All Out Toronto. We have watched WWE Wrestlepalooza. We have show results and reviews.
Got 10 hours of wrestling
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
So, Austin, we didn't get to watch the pre-show. I was out doing some actual show work
Yep.
today. Got back late. Not little late. I missed a little bit of the first match from AEW All Out Toronto, and but you've got the details. So let's plug in and play. What was the first match, Austin, on AEW All Out Toronto?
Oh, okay. So match one, it was CNC, which are Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, versus FTR, which are Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. It was an awesome match. Storytelling was awesome. Now the ending to it, CNC went over because Adam Copeland pinned Cash Wheeler with the spear. Now during the match, Beth Copeland, formerly known as Beth Phoenix, came out and gave Stokely Hathaway a spear and carried him backstage. And then after the match, the patriarchy, that being Mother Wayne, Nick Wayne, and Kip Sabian, all came out and distracted CNC, and then FTR got the upper hand, and then Beth Copeland came out, and then to try to fight off FTR after Adam Copeland was cuffed and Christian Cage was laid out. Well, FTR attacked Beth Copeland with the spike pile driver, and they retreated, and that was that.
Long match, real good match, real great opener. Wow. What I saw of it was amazing, and a lot of stories. So if you don't like that match, I don't know what to tell you. I thought it was really set the tone for All Out Toronto. So, yep, that's CNC get the victory, but I don't think this is over.
Right. Okay. Match two, it was Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. The build-up to this match was Big Bill issued an open challenge to Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston accepted, so this made Eddie Kingston's return match. It was an awesome match, but the ending to it, Eddie Kingston went over with the spinning back fist. Now, after the match, Brian Keith came in and attacked Eddie Kingston from behind, and Big Bill helped out Brian Keith, but then the lights went out, Hook came out and knocked Big Bill out of the ring, then laid Brian Keith out with the red rum, and Eddie Kingston and Hook stood tall.
Eddie Kingston's never been a body guy, but he looked like he was a little trimmer, a little bit more in shape than he has been. So hey, more power to him. I like the match. I like the storytelling behind it and like what they were doing. So yeah, I'm glad Eddie Kingston's back, and I didn't know he wrestled. That was the funny thing. I had to admit to Austin and John Ellis back here. So anyways, yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
It was kind of a questionable spinning back fist at the end of the match.
Oh yeah. There was the finish was a spinning back fist, but there was some timing issues, and yeah, but still Eddie gets the win. Eddie gets the win.
Head shave.
Okay. Match three was It was Mark Briscoe versus MJF in a tables and tax match. Awesome match. The storytelling was awesome. Mark Briscoe and MJF, they've been feuding for a while, and Mark Briscoe chose the stipulation of tables and tax. MJF tried to get out of it, but eventually accepted it. Well, the match was brutal, but it was awesome. The storytelling was awesome, but the ending to it, Mark Briscoe went over with the J Driller on thumbtacks.
Brutal match, and it wasn't the only brutal match, but we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, thumbtacks, but honestly, I thought MJF would probably beat the snot out of Mark Briscoe, but this was a Mark Briscoe specialty, so Mark Briscoe wins, and like they said during the end of the match, got a lot of revenge on MJF.
Yep.
So, all right, next one, Austin.
Okay, match 4, it was Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, which are Toa Leona and Bishop Khan, versus the Hurt Syndicate, which are Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, and MVP. It was an awesome match, but the ending to it, Ricochet and the Gates of Agony went over because Ricochet pinned MVP with the spin gun.
The only thing I kind of stated for the story, the match, was MVP would be the weak link, and they went whatever game plan they had was probably going to focus on him, and that's what they did at the end of the match.
That's what Taz said on commentary too. Is like that was the smartest option for them to win.
Yep.
See, sometimes, hey, maybe I should do commentary. Anyways, that's what I liked about the match. Really good match. But I think the Hurt Syndicate will get come back eventually and maybe get them. So Ricochet's got something coming. All right, next one, Austin.
Okay. Match 5, it was Mercedes Moné versus Riho for the AEW TBS title. Awesome match. The story to it, Riho came back and went after Mercedes Moné and became #1 contender for the AEW TBS title. They'd been feuding for weeks, but like I said, awesome match. But the ending to it, Mercedes Moné went over and retained the AEW TBS title with the Moneymaker.
Big thing for me, we haven't seen Rio forever, but we know she's had real life issues with her visa, so we haven't been able to see her, but Canada likes Japan, and that's what we got. So she was able to get in, get a match, and didn't win, but it's Mercedes Moné still on her giant high horse of picking up belts and picking up wins. Even though she did lose the title match a couple of months ago, she's still TBS champion for the world. So, yep. All right. What's up next?
Okay. Match 6, it was Kazuchika Okada versus Mascara Dorada versus Konosuke Takeshita for the AEW Unified title. Now, the build-up to this match, Mascara Dorada and Konosuke Takeshita were in qualifying matches to become #1 contenders for the AEW Unified title. It was an awesome match. Storytelling was awesome. But the ending to it, Kazuchika Okada went over and retained the AEW Unified title because Konosuke Takeshita Kazuchika Okada went over and retained the AEW Unified title because Kazuchika Okada pinned Mascara Dorada with the Rainmaker.
Good match. 3-way. The only thing I'm still not sold on is the name of the championship. It makes you think of like the world title, and it's not the world title. It's a secondary title. Everything else, good match. I think Okada's still on a big roll. I think they're just trying to make sure he's satisfied in the company and stuff like that. So, all right, what we got next, Austin?
Okay, match 7. It was Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match.
God, that match was brutal.
Here we go.
Brutal match. Told an awesome story because Jon Moxley and Darby Allin hate each other. So, like I said, it was brutal. The ending to it, Jon Moxley went over because Pac came out as Darby Allin had the match won. Pac came out and attacked Darby Allin, put him in a body bag, and then stuffed him in the coffin. Jon Moxley shut the door of the coffin and became the winner.
This one actually had a hot start. They started in the audience. It did not start in the ring. There was this was even gorier than the Eddie Kingston brain just went. Mark Briscoe match. Yeah, there we go. About the time he says it, my brain kicks in. So there we go. It had a different. I thought it was gory and bloody in the first match with MJF and not Eddie Kingston, MJF and Mark Briscoe. But my goodness, this got even gorier and even more absurd.
They did so much to the man's ear.
Oh yeah. We all had to go. We all kind of had to go. Oh no, too much. We all screamed when the screwdriver hit the earlobe. So yeah.
Yep. John Moxley.
John Moxley. I think they're just trying to keep him just a major bad guy in the whole company. So
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Suck up.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know how to take that. I'm live on camera.
Okay. Match 8. It was Chris Statlander versus Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Tekla for the AEW Women's title. Awesome match, but the build up to it, Tony Storm issued a challenge to Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Tekla to defend the title against them. They all accepted, and but like I said, it was an awesome match, awesome storytelling. But the ending to it, Chris Statlander went over and won the AEW Women's title because Chris Statlander pinned Tony Storm with the seatbelt.
Completely unexpected.
Yeah, the reaction with the crowd, the reaction to Tony Storm. Even our reactions were like,
Everybody
wait, what
in
did you
this
do?
living room were just immediately just
Yep.
like, what?
Tony had held on to that title for a while, like a year and almost, 2 or 3 months?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was the shock factor that Chris Statlander won the world title. So, do I think it was the right person? Yeah, Chris Statlander's been with the company since the beginning, so...
2019.
So, yeah, we got, we all agree it was the right move. It was just the way they did it was, I think, the shock and awe of her actually dropping the title. So, pretty good match, pretty good story, everything. A+.
Yep. Okay, match 9, it was Brodito, which are Brody King and Bandito versus the Young Bucks, which are Matt and Nick Jackson, versus the Don Callis family, which are Josh Alexander and Hechicero versus Jet Speed, which are Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, and a fatal 4-way ladder match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Awesome match. There was a lot of spots to it, but the ending to it, Brodito went over and retained the AEW Tag Team titles because Bandito climbed the ladder and retrieved the AEW Tag Team titles.
My only thoughts, I don't believe the Young Bucks need the titles. There's no reason for them to have the titles, and Brodito are over. They're over like Rover, doing wonderful things in AEW right now. But there was some aftermath. We got a surprise reconnecting of 2 teammates, and you can go get their shirt now on Pro Wrestling Tees because the Jurassic Express are back. The Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Luchasaurus are doing a reunion tour. They are back together, and I don't think, considering they played Tarzan Boy by Baltimore, and the crowd went banana, we're going to see some good shiznit from that. All right.
Okay. And match 10, which was the main event, it was Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW World title. Awesome match, but the build up to this, Kyle Fletcher issued a challenge to Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World title. Hangman Adam Page accepted. So, like I said, awesome match, storytelling was awesome, but the ending to it, Hangman Adam Page went over and retained the AEW World title with the Buckshot Lariat.
They went... Okay, so this match was an hour time limit for the title. For a few moments, we thought they might go a full Broadway match, no winner, but they only went about 35, 36, 40, somewhere in there. Big match, long match. It wasn't like crazy spots, but it was a lot of build up to finally get Hangman to retain. Really good match. Nothing happened afterwards. Ended the show. All that. So, All Out, AEW All Out Toronto in the books. That was the first show. So we waited. We loaded up our ESPN app. We wanted to be a part of history. Guess what? We were. We did it. We have endured 10 hours or more of professional wrestling today.
Yep.
So immediately after All Out AEW ended, guess what? We decided to torture my dad. There he is. There's the expert. He gets to make an appearance finally on the channel. Look at this wild animal. It's past his bedtime and he's still excited. What do you think about it, Dad? We might have to blur that. That might get us kicked off. I don't know. All right. There's the segue. The segue to, guess what? We watched WWE Wrestlepalooza right afterwards. We went back. We loaded it up. We just got finished watching that. We didn't watch the post show. We had 5 big matches on the card. Or was it 6?
5.
5, okay. So what we kick off with, Austin, on WWE Wrestlepalooza?
Okay, match 1, it was Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Now, the build up to this, John Cena is on a farewell tour because he's getting ready to retire and he has creative freedom to do whatever he wants. So, my guess, he wanted to work with Brock Lesnar. So, Brock Lesnar returned and began a little mini feud. But the match was awesome, storytelling was awesome, but the ending to it, Brock Lesnar went over with not only 1 F5, not 2 F5s, not 3 F5s, not 4 F5s, not 5 F5s, but 6 F5s.
Unlike what we watched with the coffin match where the crowd started chanting, "This is murder," we thought this might have been murder to John Cena, but John Cena, it looked like he was going to pull off the victory for a little while, but then just the Beast Brock Lesnar was the Beast Brock Lesnar. And we saw what John did earlier this year. He was a bad guy for about 3 or 4 months, and then suddenly the good old joy John Cena came back, and so we got Brock Lesnar and John Cena one more time, and it turned into 2014 again.
Yep.
He just manhandled John Cena by the end of it. So,
yep.
You can't win them all. So,
yep. Okay. Match 2, it was The Vision, which are Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus the Usos, which are Jimmy and Jey Uso. Awesome match. Storytelling was amazing, but the ending to it, The Vision went over because Bronson Reed pinned Jimmy Uso with the tsunami.
Back and forth match. Looked like the Usos might pull off the win, but The Vision are hot. The Vision are the future. Unless this guy's the future. John Ellis.
Demonstrate.
Oh, yeah. Well, we might have to turn the camera away. This might get violent. What? Oh, God! No, stop beating Austin! Oh, good Lord! Oh, Austin! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Hold on. Are you okay, Austin?
Yeah, let's get back.
Can you continue?
Yes.
He's too serious. All right. Match number 3.
Okay, yeah.
Of Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah. Okay, match number 3, it was Stephanie McCurr versus Io Sky for the vacant WWE Women's World Title. It was the build up to this, Stephanie McCurr won a Battle Royal at WWE Evolution, became #1 contender. But Naomi announced her pregnancy and had to vacate the title, so ended up becoming Stephanie McCurr versus Io Sky for the vacant WWE Women's World Title. Well, it was an awesome match, but the ending to it, Stephanie McCurr went over and won the WWE Women's World Title with the spiral tap.
Biggest thing for me is we've already seen Io be champion earlier this year. My camera, I'm going to hog it. My spotlight, my channel. I am now an egomaniac and going to cut a promo. Not really. All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's not good. He's going to cry. Watch him cry. Look at the tears. Oh, in the arms. He's going to bite my finger. All right, but seriously, the match ended up being pretty darn good. I liked everything they did, and the spiral tap as the finisher was awesome. And Stephanie picks up her first world title within a year of being in the WWE. She's collected titles and won and lost them, and now she's world champion.
Well, she only has left the women's mid-card titles and the other world title.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. So what was match number 4, brother?
Yep. Okay, match 4.
Brother.
Yep.
Best match on the card.
Okay. Match 4, it was CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Now, this match, CM Punk and Seth Rollins have had heat for a long time, and they basically are feuding, putting their personal issues behind and working together. But Becky Lynch ended up getting involved in the feud, and then AJ Lee came back and got involved in the feud. So basically, that's the whole build-up to it. Now, the match itself was awesome. They told an awesome story, but the ending to it, CM Punk and AJ Lee went over because AJ Lee made Becky Lynch tap out to the Black Widow.
Wow. I love it. That's all I got to say. I loved all of it.
It was glorious.
Glorious.
Yep. Bobby Roode.
He wasn't even on the show, and it makes sense.
Yes, all of it. So wonderful. AJ Lee back. So wonderful. It was just, yes. I'm happy. I can't complain about anything. Match, amazing. Match, awesome. All right, so finally, we didn't do this on the last one, but we're going to do this one. It's now time for your main event. All right.
Okay. And match 5, which was the main event, it was Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE title. Awesome match, awesome story. Now, the ending to it, Cody Rhodes went over and retained the undisputed WWE title with the Crossroads.
They were playing up that Cody might have gotten hurt or injured by Drew last night, and so he wasn't coming into the match 100%. They played it up a little bit, but in the end, Cody still ended up winning, pull off the win after Drew missed a kick into the
commentary table.
Into the commentary table. Well, what's his move?
The Claymore.
Missed an attempted Claymore into the commentator table.
Just for the record, that wasn't even on Drew. That was on that bum ref.
Oh, yeah.
Interfering in the match.
That bum ref was
favorites.
Yeah. But Cody wins. He is the WWE Undisputed Champion. So what do you think, people? Leave us some likes. Leave us some comments. Come back, watch the video. I'm Jonathan John Von Miller. This is Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 over on Instagram. Austin Honecker. This is John Ellis. We are the Wrestle Up channel. I am John. Once again, run this channel. Try and put wrestling out. Try and put live results on here whenever we have time. I don't know when we're going to watch the next show. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be in Dayton, Ohio next week with the Appalachian Championship Wrestling. This guy's going to ring announce.
Yep.
I'm going to play some music.
I'm just there.
He's probably going to be like, this is going to be a fun day of all exciting wrestling. So,
let me see. I'm checking.
what are you checking?
I'm checking to see when the next show is.
Oh,
okay. October 11th. We'll be back for WWE Crown Jewel.
WWE Crown Jewel here on the Wrestle Up channel. We'll do Wrestle Up results for John Von Miller, John Ellis, and Austin Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 over on Instagram. What are we going to do down the road, Austin?
I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.
Y'all have a great evening. We'll see you next time here on Wrestle Up.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.